Hello friends, welcome back to A Good Life Farm. So I mentioned in my last video that I needed to refill some of my spice or seasoning blends. A few of my blends are all out. And so I thought I would bring you into the kitchen this evening to do two of them. I have a Cajun seasoning and a Creole seasoning. They are kind of similar, although the Cajun seasoning has much fewer ingredients than the Creole, unless I'm getting that backwards. One has a lot more than the other, but they're both great. So I'm going to pull out everything that I need and I'll show you how to make these. Alright, so the first one that I'm going to make is the Cajun seasoning. And for this, we're going to start off with a tablespoon of salt. Of course, I'm going to use my Redmond real salt. Tablespoon of that. And then we're going to take a teaspoon and a half of paprika. A teaspoon and a half of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon and a half of black pepper, and a teaspoon and a half of oregano. And I'm going to shake it all together. And actually, this didn't make very much. I need to double this real quick, because this is one of the seasonings that I do use quite a bit when I have it here. So that would end up being 2 tablespoons of salt and then 1 tablespoon of everything else. That's more like it. And just shake it all together. And there you go. Homemade Cajun seasoning. And so now I'm going to show you how to make the Creole. And this one has, like I said, a few more ingredients than the Cajun. Alright. This one starts off with 1/3 of a cup of paprika. So I pulled out my big jar for this one. Then we're going to need 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of oregano. Two tablespoons of basil. One tablespoon of thyme. One tablespoon of black pepper. That's actually going to be right about that. Finish off that jar. One tablespoon of white pepper. One tablespoon of, where are we at? 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. A tablespoon of salt. And finally, a tablespoon of celery seed. Look at all those beautiful layers in there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then just like the Cajun seasoning, we are going to shake this all together. All right, and that is it. Homemade Creole and Cajun seasonings. And you can use these for all sorts of things. I love to sprinkle them on chicken. Tonight, actually, I baked a roasted chicken and I patted it dry, coated it with a little bit of olive oil, and then I sprinkled Cajun seasoning all over it. Gives it a great flavor. You can do the same thing with Creole seasoning. You know, you can add these to soups. You can throw some in some chili. There's all sorts of things that you can do with them. So if you would like to make these, you can get printable versions of them on my website. I'll put a link to those down below where you can find them. And there's also some other seasoning blends there on my website. I think I actually have a category for seasonings specifically, and so I'll put a link to that down below as well. So that is it for this evening. Thanks for hanging out with me here while I restock my pantry. My name is Constance at A Good Life Farm, and I'll talk to y'all next time.